Good evening, everybody. It's very sad when you call an educationist and you tell them 5 minutes. We are all born teachers. And I asked Dr. Shona on the slide, I said, how long are you going to give me to speak? She said, you can go on for as long as you want, but I'll make sure the mics are switched off after 3 minutes. So thank you, Dr. Shona. That was just to add humor. In fact, the best part about education is that most of the people share the same views. We all are on the same platform. We want to make a change. We definitely do. And I love telling stories. So my conversation or whatever my talk, I'm going to talk about, because I want to sensitize you to make you realize where we are going wrong. We are talking about future schools. We are talking about making changes. But if you look at the education system, if you look at the schools, the way I was taught and the schools of today, I see the only difference is they are more swankier, they have smart boards, they have projectors, but the methodology or the pedagogy of teaching is the same. So I'm talking about there are two stories which I want you to hear. Once this man was walking in a forest and he saw this huge elephants, a huge group of elephants. They were standing just tied with a small thin rope on their front legs. So he was wondering and he was amazed, how come such huge creatures, no cage, they can easily run away, but they're just there. So he saw the trainer and he asked them that how come these elephants are standing there, not moving, although they know they can do it, the rope is very thin. So the trainer said when they are children, what we do is we tie them up like this, and as they grow up, they are conditioned to be tied. They think that they cannot move away, and they stay there. And our schools are doing exactly the same. We are conditioning the child. We are not allowing him to think. We don't let him think out of the box. When I give a lot of my personal experience. When I passed out of my school, I still remember my first trip was to Australia. I was working with the airlines, and I had some course to attend, and they asked me, my mentor asked me, okay, which one you want to do? There were 4 courses. I honestly did not know. I could not think. I could not decide what I wanted to do. So we need to we are talking about huge changes. I was listening to the previous talk in the morning. We were talking about investment. We were talking about parent and child as a product. It hurts. They're not our clients. We were born teachers. My heart pains. I mean, today my day is made because a small child made a photograph of hers and my best teacher, and she made me with a short skirt, and she said, this is what I visualize you. We are not clients. We are not dealing with parents as clients. We are educationists. So the children we need to have a change in our pedagogy so that we take out the best in the child. The second story, to sensitize you, it's part of my teachers training workshops, because what I feel, we have these huge conferences, we talk a lot about major changes, but we don't talk about the pulse of the school. That's the teacher. You may have the best swimming pools, you may have the best infrastructure, you may have the best of everything, but if you do not have a good teacher, you tell me, what will the child learn? Are you doing justice to that? So this small child was in a small village, and he went to the small village school, and he had an art class. So he went inside, the teacher said, okay, we are all going to draw. And everybody started drawing. So the child drew what he wanted to draw. She said, okay, now we're going to color. So the child started coloring, and he colored whatever he felt like. So this went on. The child was allowed to think, to imagine whatever he wanted to. Now, after a few years, his dad got transferred to another city, and he went there to a big school with huge doors, and he entered again. There was an art class there. So the teacher said, we're going to draw. Everybody took out their paper, and this boy started drawing, but the teacher said, stop, I'll tell you what to draw. He was amazed because he thought he could draw, he knew what he wanted to draw, but the teacher said, no, you can't. He started coloring. The teacher said, no, I'll tell you what to color. So what did we do in the process? We killed the creativity of the child. The child could not think beyond. So what is needed when we talk about future schools? Let me tell you, nothing can replace a teacher. no technology. Children want a teacher in the classroom. They do make a difference. You may talk of the most swankiest, you may have a mobile phones. You can use all that because these are children. We need to change our mindset. If a child, these children are different. They are not us. Of course, they are children. If they want to lie down on the ground and study, let it be. It's all right. Because the whole process, the focus is on what are they learning. Are they learning? Are they able to make, what are the skills we want to teach them? We want to teach them hard work, dedication, commitment, honesty, collaborative learning. I just will take a minute, Dr. Chona, I know I heard the nice wine tinkle. Half a minute. So there was this, see the teacher's thought gets broken, but anyway, what I'm trying to tell you is that the teacher needs to be creative, like collaborative learning. We all said that's the need of the day, but most of the teachers don't use it because collaborative learning creates confusion in the class. The teacher needs to be able to manage the classroom to be able to do that. So we need to focus not on the, how, but more on the why we need to do it and what is the system. So I think in the 21st century, the future schools, a lot of focus by the promoters when they're starting a school it's all about the teacher. Thank you all so much. And let me end with something to let you think about it and a little bit of humor. Insanity is hereditary and you can get it from your children. Thank you.